Hey guys! I just want to show you a quick video on my essential oils kit that I am loving from Young Living. It has 11 oils that we're going to go over. I'm going to show you, here's 10 here and there's a bonus one in the bottom. I have them in order like this because normally there's 5 white on top and 5 colored on the bottom, but to keep it simple, these 5, lemon, copaiba, frankincense, lavender, and peppermint, are single oils. And these down here are all blends. So they may have multiple oils in them and I wanted to explain them separately. But the white labels we'll go over because they mean something. So lemon. Lemon is great for so many things. I like to put it in my water. If I have anything sticky, like if I'm taking a label off of something and it leaves a residue, you just put a drop of lemon on there and it pulls it right out. It's great. And a little goes a long way. I've used it on my stainless steel, my fridge, my toaster, anything to make it shine. It's great for replacing lemon oil for dusting. Not that I would dust entirely with this, I would add it with water. It's great for hair and brightening your skin. If you ever want to put it on your face, don't wear it out in the sun because it will burn your skin because it's photosensitive. But at night, if you wanted to brighten your face while you're sleeping, you can totally use lemon. Copaiba, people say it differently, but same thing. Now these oils are in the white labels, and the FDA requires that Young Living separates the white labels from the colored labels for consumption. White means you can consume it. If I wanted to put this in my water, it's safe. And I could tell anybody else they could do the same thing compliantly. But the same oil, like if you wanted to get the larger bottle of lemon, that would be in the yellow label, or Copaiba, which would probably be in a brown label. I'm not completely sure, but I'm sure because it's brown. It's the same oil, it's just for the FDA, you put it in the 5 ml label. So I usually buy the larger ones because they stretch longer and they're used for so many things. But Copaiba, you can use it for putting it in. It's like good for layering. Like if I wanted to put lavender on my skin, and then I wanted to put Copaiba on top of it, and then possibly a carrier oil like almond oil or coconut or any other oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil, any of those, it just encapsulates it in your skin and it stretches it. And layering helps the oils drive in further to do their job. I like to use Copaiba on the bottom of my feet when I've been on my feet for too long and they may be sore. It's great for, it's a very soft oil. It doesn't have a super strong smell. It's woodsy. I'll just get it. Great. It's very, very light. Like hardly any scent. You would expect it to be pretty woodsy, but it's not. The next oil, to keep it short, is frankincense. Now, frankincense is probably like one of my top favorite oils, and it's pretty expensive, so getting it in the kit for the price that it comes is a really good deal. I love the way it smells. I don't really know how, some people don't like it, but I don't see why. It has so many benefits. I love to put this on my face. I add it to my face cream. I've made a face spray. It's got cedarwood, which is not in the kit, but you can always order that on Essential Rewards. It's got cedarwood, lavender, and frankincense with water. And I just spritz it on my face in the morning and at night, and I've noticed that I'm not wearing makeup besides mascara and lipstick. And I just love how brightening, and it's good rate for cell rejuvenation. Lavender. Lavender doesn't necessarily help you sleep. It's not made to put you to sleep, as most people have always given it the rap about. It helps you focus, so it's great for taking a test if you want to wear it like on an essential oil necklace, which I'm not wearing right now, but I have a few. If you want to put it on your wrist or your temples or under your neck, it's great for helping you focus. And at night when you're trying to focus and go to sleep, it helps your mind calm down. It's a very calming oil. And about 90% of other oils out there that are lavender, they're like filled with synthetics. So this lavender from Young Living is not going to give you a headache like other scents, like scented candles or scented lavender animals that you microwave or stuff like that. It's not going to give you that headache, which I love because I'm so sensitive to smells and soaps and all sorts of lotions. Moving on. Peppermint. Peppermint is, again, another one of my favorites out of this whole kit. I think Thieves, which we'll get to later, Frankincense, and Peppermint are like my top 3 favorite. I always have them with me, in the bigger sizes, of course. But Peppermint, 1 drop. It's so strong, very, very strong. I like to put it in my water with like 8 ounces of water because it's pretty strong. It's good in tea. It's like so refreshing. And if you're hot in the summertime, or women that are having hot flashes, I like to put it on my back because I can have hot flashes year round. It's really annoying, but anyway, I like to put it on my shoulders and just rub it in. Sometimes I'll put a carrier oil with it. We already talked about lemon and lavender, and so I like to put it in a little roller bottle, which is practically empty here because I use it so often. This has come in handy for me so many times. Like, a bug bit my toe one time, and I didn't have anything to put on it to help with the itching I was having, so I just put it on, and it just took away the itching, which was great. I'm not saying that it will for everybody, but it worked great for me. I've had bumps break out on my face before from a reaction to an animal that I was around, and I just put it on, not knowing whether it would work or not, and I just like to experiment with my oils, and so it's been fun doing lemon, lavender, and peppermint. Panaway. Now, Panaway and Raven, we're going to get to side by side. They have this cap on here. Now, it's different from every other cap because it's a childproof cap. And the only reason why Young Living chose to do a childproof cap on these particular oils is because it has wintergreen in it. And wintergreen I don't have, but it's in each of these oils, and you can smell it. It's a really sweet, minty oil, and it smells really good. It smells very sweet, and so the children can mistake it for like candy, or there's been past where children consume it too quickly and it's really bad. So they put childproof locks on it so parents can distribute it how they need. Panaway, it's great for like after a workout, similar to peppermint where it gives you the cooling effect. I like to put it on with some carrier oil because it stretches it further. Carrier oil, like fractionated coconut oil, is one I use a lot, or almond oil, those are the 2 I have on hand. It just spreads it a lot further than the 1-2 drops because it spreads in your skin pretty quickly. Those are just the main ways I use Panaway, mostly for muscle aches. Raven, it's great for respiratory. When you go to a spa, you're going to smell a lot of eucalyptus, and there's eucalyptus in here, and it smells very calming. I don't know. But Raven is great for that. Thieves, one of my all-time favorites. It has a whole line of Thieves products. Under here, there's going to be a Thieves cleaner that I'll show you how I put in my Thieves bottles in a minute. But the Thieves Vitality, it's great for immune support. It's a mixture of clove, lemon, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary, and it just smells so good. And there's several other companies out there that have tried to copy this oil. It just does not smell the same because our oils at Young Living are different. We distill them differently. They just smell, I feel like, so much better. But of course, I'm biased because I love my Young Living oils. Digize. So many people love Digize. Now, several people I've heard don't like the smell of it. It doesn't exactly smell the best, but not every oil is meant to smell good. It's meant to work. It's meant to do its job. So I like to use Digize for like if I ate something that didn't agree with me, or if I just I don't feel good after I ate something. I have to be compliant here, so I'm not saying specific ailments. But I just love to carry it with me for so many different reasons. It smells pepperminty because, of course, it has peppermint in it. It has tarragon, ginger, which is great for digestion, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, and patchouli. So it's great for digestive system. Lemongrass. Citrus Fresh. Citrus Fresh I love to put on my dryer balls because I don't use dryer sheets anymore. We're slowly but surely getting rid of chemicals in our house. So I like to put these on my dryer balls. Now, if your dryer balls are white like mine, it's going to stain it, but it doesn't bother me. It's a mixture of several of the citrus oils. It's pretty great. They have this in the Vitality line as well. So if it was the white label, you could put it in your water and it would taste great. It has orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, and mandarin, and a little bit of spearmint, but you don't really taste the spearmint at all or smell it. So those are the top 10 oils, the best ones to have in your home to get you started with young living. This breaks apart like this. Comes with a sample of the Thieves cleaner, which I love to put in these bottles, but one of them came with one of my orders because I spent so much and it was a promo, and I just love the way it looks. And I use it so much, that's why it's almost empty. But I keep one of these in like every main room of the house, the laundry room, the kitchen, and like bedroom. So the Thieves House Cold Cleaner, this was not in my original first kit. This is the second kit that I've ordered, so it's really cool that they put this in there because I didn't get to sample. I just went off of what everybody else's word was and how much it was loved, which I love it so much. It's, again, the Thieves. It smells exactly like Thieves because it's the same oils, but it's the cleaner, and it doesn't have chemicals in it. It's like an all-purpose cleaner, which is amazing because I can use it on my fridge. I can use it, and then I don't have to use my lemon oil specifically for that. It stretches so far because you use this, which is 1 ounce, and you put it in a 16-ounce spray bottle and add the rest with water, and it goes pretty far. I mean, I use it all the time, so I fill it up. But in the big bottle that you would order, there you fill it up by capfuls, which I don't have one here with me, but that's another video. You fill it up by capfuls, and there's 47 of those in there, so $22.50 for that whole bottle. I mean, it stretches so far, and you can get rid of every other chemical in your house. I use it for the toilet, I use it for the bathroom, the mirrors, the windows. It's just a perfect cleaner, and I love the way that my house smells. It doesn't give me a headache when I clean the shower like I used to with every other product I use. The last but not least oil is Stress Away. It's very vanilla-y smelling because it has vanilla extract, but not the extract from the store. It's like an absolute. It's extracted differently from the vanilla extract that you put in your bread or bakings. It has lime in it. It's people love to say they would bathe in this oil if they could because it just smells so good. They give you a roller fitment that they usually, and most people put it on the Stress Away, and how you do that is very simple. You would just take the oil thing out, I forget what it's called, and then you would put this in and swap out the white cap for the black cap because it's taller, it has to fit the oil filament, and then you just roll it on and it just smells so good. I'm going to put a drop. Now, another thing that I learned recently about these, I used to put my finger on here and tip it upside down all the time, but your fingers are pretty, I mean, they hold a lot of germs unless you're washing your hands constantly, and so you don't want anything to go back in the bottle to in any way alter the oils or change them slowly over time. So I just like to drop it in my hand, drop a drop on my wrist, and then spread it from there where I want. And I just feel safer that it's not going to get contaminated with anything that's on my skin. They also give you 2 samples of NingXia Red, which I'm loving. These taste great when they're cold, but I mean, they could be great when they're room temperature as well. Some people like to put them in the freezer and make popsicles out of them. You can take them out completely and mix some of your Vitality oils in there if you wanted to and put it in a popsicle maker. But it's like a puree. It's not like a juice. It has some pulp in it, and it just tastes great. It's from the wolfberries from China, and Dr. Gary Young, he went on a long hunt and found these, and they're like longevity. He wanted to know why people in China, they just had such a healthier lifestyle, and found out it was because of the wolfberries, and decided to make it a part of Young Living, and I'm so glad he did. Comes with a few other things. Wrapping up here, little sample bottles. You could take them apart and put a few drops in for a friend, and if you carry these with you if you want to or not. You could put samples, like this one's Panaway. And there's a little tiny hole right here where you could pop it out and put the oil in there, and it gives them ways they can use it. It says, apply topically after a strenuous workout for a refreshing cool down, or apply a few drops to the bottom of your feet for soothing, relaxing foot massage, which is totally great. I like to do Copaiba or Frankincense for the same reason, because I like the way they feel and I like the way they smell, but that's another way you can use Panaway. And it says, add 3 to 4 drops onto a hot towel and hold over the abdomen for a cool, refreshing effect. Haven't tried that one, but it sounds great. Here's Frankincense, one of my favorites. It's a resin. So, like, there's a tree. It's in Africa somewhere, and the farmer cuts up the bark, and it makes this resin, like the tree like tears for obvious reasons, and it hardens into these little rock-looking things, and they distill it. So it says, apply 1 to 2 drops to the face and neck to minimize visual blemishes, which is totally true, and add a healthy-looking glow, which, like I said, I'm not wearing any makeup, and I feel like it's totally helped my skin. I used to have a ton of acne when I was in high school, which was about 3 or 4 years ago, and I thought I was always going to have scars, and it's helped a lot with my skin. You can diffuse it. You can do yoga meditation, or do 2 to 3 drops for a daily moisturizer. And there's going to be one for peppermint. Let's see what it says about peppermint. Add 1 drop of peppermint vitality to a glass of water. Incorporate into your daily diet. Helps with digestion. Place 1 to 2 drops in a capsule. I don't have any capsules here with me, but they're in the other room. Like a little gel capsule. You would need to take it right away. You don't want to make those ahead of time because the essential oil will break down the capsules. You want to make them right away and take them right away to get the most benefits. Now, the Vitality line oils, like Thieves right here, and Peppermint, because it's in the white label, you can also take these sublingual under your tongue to like bypass your digestive system if you wanted to, and that gets into your bloodstream a lot quicker. You can put them on the bottom of your feet because it's far from your face and any sensitive areas, and your feet have a lot of pores, so it gets in your bloodstream a lot faster. And anything, if you didn't know this, on your skin, gets in contact with your skin, is in your bloodstream within 26 seconds. So ever since I learned that, and I've been researching and studying all about oils with Young Living, and I've even dabbled with some other companies, but I found that I love Young Living's far better, and that's for a whole nother video. But taking them internally is a great way. There's aromatically with a diffuser, and you get the choice between, this is the Desert Mist diffuser, or the very first diffuser I got was the Dewdrop diffuser. Now this one has a setting, you push the button, it lights up blue, or you can push it again and it still is doing the diffuser, but it doesn't have the light. So if you're running it at night and you don't want a light, it's great. Or if you do want a light, it's enough light to like walk around a room, which I love. This one's more like spa-like. It has like 10 to 12 different colors. I usually don't like to run it on all the colors because it's running at night. So I'll either have it on the first color, which is white or clear, and it's just great. This one runs for 8 hours straight or 10 hours intermittently. So like on a few minutes, off a few minutes. This one runs for 4 to 6, the Dewdrop. And this was the very first one I had, so when I was able to get the Desert Mist, I was really excited because then I didn't have to keep moving this one back and forth between my living room because we have cats, and cats sometimes can smell. So this is great. I like to use Purification, which is no longer in the kit for whatever reason. But to replace that one, you could use Citrus Fresh, and that would make the room smell a lot better. So that's going to conclude this video for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to me. We will be having a website up really soon, so you can get to know me more and I can get to know you more. I had fun. Thank you. Bye.